Hello everyone, here in the Weather Centre we're tracking the unseasonably warm weather conditions taking place over much of South Africa at the moment, but in particular for the west coast where bergwinds are resulting in some very high temperatures. The next big change in weather taking place on Friday with a cold front reaching our shores. That's going to bring in much colder conditions for much of South Africa over the course of the weekend. And there's also going to be a possibility for mountain snowfalls in the Western and Eastern Cape. Quick look at the satellite imagery, and it was cold overnight over the eastern high ground under clear conditions. Temperatures dropped below freezing for some places, while it was very warm along the west coast thanks to the bergwinds in the area. Many areas remained above 20 degrees Celsius, including in Alexander Bay. Over Namibia, there's a system that's starting to bring in some wet weather for that region. At the moment, it's having little effect on South Africa, just resulting in a bit of high-level cloud pushing into the Northern Cape as well as into the Free State. For the rest of today, we're still expecting some wet weather to take place over Namibia, but much of South Africa will be mostly clear and dry, and not even much cloud cover in the forecast. Another hot day in the forecast for the west coast with the bergwinds continuing, and it's going to be warm, sunny and dry from the Western Cape all the way through to KwaZulu-Natal. For today, there is one warning in effect. That's for the bergwind conditions along the west coast of the country, which will result in high fire danger conditions over that area as well as the adjacent interior, including some areas in the Western Cape. That area is also under an alert for heatwave conditions persisting for today and into tomorrow. Isolated showers and thunderstorms over Namibia, while over South Africa it's going to be mostly dry, but we could see a couple of those showers just touching the border with the Northern Cape by later this evening. Winds this afternoon are going to be light through the central and far northern parts of South Africa, and Cape Town can also expect a 5 km/h southeasterly wind. That applies to the city bowl, but further down the peninsula, winds will have picked up a little bit. Here we can see the unseasonably warm weather conditions that are expected mainly for the coastal belt of South Africa, as well as into the Lowveld, where temperatures once again reach the mid to upper 20s. Cooler through the central parts, 20 degrees for Bloemfontein once again for today, and a high of 22 has been forecast for Kimberley. A quick look ahead to tomorrow, and it's going to be partly cloudy into the central parts, while there is a possibility for a very isolated showers, maybe even a few small thunderstorms around Uppington. And by Thursday, the approaching cold front will start to see cloud thickening up around Cape Town, cooling things down with a high of 22 degrees, and that rainfall will only start settling in very late in the evening.